welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about the 3 top businesses that your kids can start right now. And it will teach them some great principles. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you're not new, welcome back. I'm happy to have you back here today. Now, in this video, we're talking about the 3 top businesses that your kids can start. Now, when it comes to your kids starting a business, obviously as a parent, you probably don't want to oversee it so much and have to be like hands-on and managing it. So these are going to be great, easy businesses that your kids can start. That's going to teach them all of the principles of entrepreneurship, how to be creative, and how to be innovative, which are great principles to teach your children. And business principles are always great too. And I'm a big advocate of teaching them young and, you know, being business minded. And I think that those are great skills to have and to instill in our kids. So I wanted to share these 3 top businesses that your kids can start right now that are super easy, that are great for your kids to learn and are fun and creative and you can do as a family. So number 1 is merchandise creation. And if you don't know what that is, your kids can create their own merchandise. And that's a great way for them to be creative and come up with all sorts of like sayings and things that they can put on merchandise, like t-shirts, cups, hats, whatever. And for you as a parent, it's super easy for you to set up for them and they can have creative freedom to start this new business because there's great apps, and I think there are apps or websites that you can utilize that is going to be like print on demand, super easy, low startup costs, if any, because it really doesn't have any startup costs. So something super easy, low startup costs, and just something that your kids can have creative freedom and make merchandise. And so there's great websites like Printful, which I've used for my own kids, where they can, you know, design t-shirts, merchandise, hats, pants, I mean, all sorts of things, even like phone cases, where they can have the creative freedom, be innovative, and you can just allow them to create. And the great thing about Printful is that instead of you having to have a website of some sort or some platform where you need to host your merchandise, you can just directly link your creations, your kids' creations, to Etsy and other platforms like that where they can sell their creations and start their own business. So it's a great way for you to instill entrepreneurial skills in your kids. It's easy and they have creative freedom. And not only that, it's super, super simple, low cost, if any. I don't even think there's any costs associated with that kind of business. So for you as a parent, you're like, hey, do you, boo, you know, like give your kids creative freedom and teach them the skills of having to do profit margins and things like that. So it's a great way to do that for your kids. And so number 2 is book creation. And book creation is amazing because it's gotten so simple nowadays where they have platforms like CreateSpace where you can allow your kids creative freedom to write stories and actually sell their stories on Amazon. And I think it's a great way for our kids to have that creative voice, freedom, and be innovative in what they do. And not only that, learn all the entrepreneurial things that go along with having a business, where how are you going to market your book, how are you going to promote your book, and things like that. And it's just a great way for them to learn how to be an entrepreneur, because when it comes to things like that, even though these business ideas have like no startup costs whatsoever and are easy for your kids to do, but you also have to keep in mind how much will it take for me to print this book and create the book where Amazon's going to print it, and how much do I need to sell it for? So you're also teaching them the fundamentals of being an entrepreneur and having a business and those kind of things about profit margin and marketing and promoting and those kind of things, and how to be creative in your products. And so it's a great way for your kids to get out there, learn how to own their own business. And it's a great way for them to learn how to navigate the whole business world. And so the third top way that your kids can start a business right now is for them to develop an app. And now with so many platforms available to us now, it's so easy to develop an app. Because creating an app is actually easier than you might think. I actually created an app myself for one of my businesses, and it was super simple. And I think that people think that creating apps are a lot harder than they are, and they're low startup costs, and it's super easy. And so there's different platforms that you can find that allow you to develop an app. And it's so easy nowadays, but it also teaches, and again, the fundamentals of entrepreneurship and being creative, being innovative, how to market, and how to come up with pricing in order to make profit. And you can be as creative as you want. I mean, one of the things that I've learned about my kids is that they come up with some amazing ideas, some ideas that I would never, ever thought of. And so it's a great way for them to have that creative expression as well. And I think that as a parent too, you'll learn a lot about your kids through this whole process. One of the things that I really enjoyed when my kids were doing their t-shirt line is that teaching them, okay, so if you're going to print this shirt for this amount of money, you need to sell it for this to get this profit margin. And you want to have at least 50% profit margin and those kind of things. And as a business owner myself, it's super exciting. And one thing that I think it's even more powerful than them learning the fundamentals of business and entrepreneurship, but it also creates something that you can do as a family, which is amazing. And I'm truly, truly grateful for those kind of things where I can share that with my kids as well. So those are the 3 top businesses that your kids can start right now. And you can start teaching them the fundamentals of entrepreneurship and business and allow them creative freedom and expression in what they do. So I hope you found these 3 top businesses that they can start right now helpful. And if you have any other ideas, leave your comments below. I would love to hear your ideas as well. So if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I will check you in the next video. Peace.